From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go,
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Red.
Now ETN to start the drive. A solid stiff arm. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Easy. Hey, now roll. 11. Silver.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 5.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Heavy.
And they'll go again with ETN. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, Lion. 11, Agate.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Lawrence changing the play. ETN up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, son. Hey, Jupiter. Dip. Here we go, son.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Great job.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Another toe for Etienne. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 74 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20 with a strong run. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time, 3 here. Not the worst thing in the world. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And the Jets, first down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. First and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Fields now to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Lawrence. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 24.
On third down, here's Etienne. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Rip, 23.
They'll try and run for it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drop.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest at first half, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Right back to him on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Lawrence now going to move him around. Throwing on second down. Lawrence. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Etienne once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards in the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Hey. Center.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Lisa 24. Tomato.
On the counter, Etienne. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Agate. Reds.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
You're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Fields going to run. He finds Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 21 yards away. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one gives these guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 21, Jaguars 9.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Jaguars.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Oh, that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I got it.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Jets pressure 2 matches. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They go play action with Lawrence. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, lie.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot